Slacker podcast is BYOT. Bring your own tacos.
Dick swinging.
You're listening to American Slacker Podcast.
We can say fuck.
With Matthew Gertz and Jesse Landers.
I don't care, I've been smoking, this is cool.
That's a decent amount of sausage.
This man needs a doctor!
Yeah, I just hope they're tasty.
What's up with these clowns, man?
Cut the lights and went through people's pockets.
Don't you point that at each other.
Let them smoke a little. You need to step it up to that point. We're not gonna lead with the.
We're not gonna lead with that.
So yeah, the other day I'm driving to work on Highway 1 going north, and it's been a while since I've seen some crazy shit on the road. I can't.
Which isn't uncommon out there, I'd imagine, on those crazy ass highways.
No, it isn't. But I can't recall even the last crazy incident that I've seen happen while I'm driving. In this case, this was some crazy shit.
I was just thinking you need a board in your car that you wipe off. It's been this many days since the last accident.
Yeah.
The last incident on highway.
Just shaking my head, being wow, we haven't had to do this since.
Wipe it clear. 0 days.
We're gonna have a fucking pizza party. So.
If you get to 30.
So I'm driving and I'm going. Traffic's kind of heavy. And about 5 cars in front of me, I see some object kick up over the top of the cars, and it looked like it kicked about 30 to 40 feet into the air. So I'm just peering out my front windshield, what the fuck? And I see it's a tire.
Oh, Jesus.
So I'm oh God. So I'm thinking someone up front is going to slam on their brakes and we're going to have some crazy incident go down. So I'm already I'm in the left lane all the way to the far left. This tire slams down in the lane just to the right of me, probably 10 feet behind me, but everyone merged left. Luckily I was already in that lane, so I didn't have to swerve nearly as hard as everyone else did trying to avoid this thing.
Oh, God. It landed, in the right lane near you?
Yeah, so it bounced in the lane just to the right of me, and then it went another 20 feet into the air after bouncing and went off into the bushes. But it's a highway, so I'm sure there was an exit or a road off to that side, so it didn't hit anyone on the highway. But...
Oh, jeez.
I don't know what happened after it cleared the brush.
That would be a horrifying thing. You're getting off the exit and you don't even know what's happening, and then a tire slams into you at 80 miles an hour.
Yeah, if you didn't see, I was surprised I caught it. I was just far enough back to be able to see what happened, but if you blinked, you would have missed it.
Now, did you come upon a car or a truck that was missing a tire on its rim or on the axle rather?
No, that's the weird thing is either I suspect it came from the highway lanes going the opposite way, on the other side of the guardrail from us, and maybe I didn't see where it first hit. Huh. But okay. no car in my northbound lanes pulled over. So I don't know where the fuck this tire came from. Mystery tire hits, fucking bounces, barely misses everyone, and then keeps going.
Jesus, that could have been horrible coming through the front windshield.
Yeah, that would have sucked. It would have been a bad reason to not have to go to work.
Yeah, shit. You're going to the hospital if that happens.
Drive safe out there, listeners.
Yeah, avoid flying tires.
Any debris that may be scattered about the roadway.
Any of that debris. I like that. Be careful, people. And welcome to American Slacker Podcast. As always, I'm Matthew.
And I'm Jesse. Alive and well.
Alive and well. Thank God.
No tires sticking out of the front of my fucking head.
Yeah. And your car is in primo condition still.
And if you're happy to hear that we're still alive and kicking, or surviving the roadways, recommend this show to a friend. Tell them to check out our Facebook and Instagram too while you're at it.
And check out the Patreon if you feel like contributing to the show. We have a bunch of gifts out there. We give you a shout out no matter what you do. There's some special titles we give to people that donate certain amounts. And also, one of the best gifts, donate anything and you get to play with us on the 4th Saturday of any month, every month, on Xbox Live.
I'm pretty excited for the new video game so that we'll be able to check out with our listeners.
It's almost game season, people. Get ready.
That's for sure. And we have a shout out to do from our Patreon. We want to give a shout out to the Crime Roulette podcast. The guys over there, that's Wellington, Hutzler, Noel, and Bradford. They have graciously given us $1, and we appreciate every cent that goes into that. So thank you guys. You are official American Slackers.
Oh yeah. And stay tuned. We're going to open up with our bizarre news leading into, we got a good funny clip this week to end the news with.
Hell yeah, we do.
To get to that. I can't wait to post that and get the people looking at it.
This one's a gem.
Then we got some new artists to add to the Slacker playlist. And then we're going to wrap it up with a game. A game that Jesse has crafted for me based on Father's Day.
It's a quick one, but it's a tough one.
I'm up at bat, but we'll see how I make out. I redeemed myself the last game, so I'm interested to see how this one stacks against me.
We'll see how that turns out. Starting out with weed news, we're headed over to New York, where they're looking to pass a bill to allow women to smoke marijuana for their period cramps.
Oh yeah, one of the many things it's useful for.
Very true, and there's many ways to use it, as we'll get into, besides just smoking. Now, as guys, we don't really understand the perils of going through period pains or cramps in general, but we understand muscle cramps, so I could imagine it's probably like that, but way worse. Because there's some tweets that went out along with this article out of Newsweek. One of them reads, "Today I had some of the worst period cramps of my life, which ultimately resulted in me vomiting, which also led me to go into the ER." So it's like debilitating pain we're talking about, which is something that weed is usually good in trying to help people out with. You know, there's a lot of medication out there that women can use, like Midol, like pills and stuff like that, but a lot of times there's also reactions to that kind of medication.
Yeah, the side effects can be a lot worse than the benefits as well.
Yeah, so
I don't know about Midol per se, but with any prescription or pill.
The Congress in New York put up Assembly Bill 582, which was approved with a 21-2 vote by the committee and is headed for the Assembly floor next. It would also need an okay from New York State Senate and Governor Andrew Cuomo. So it's at least a step in the right direction. It's going to possibly allow women who have, really bad cramps during their menstrual cycles to be able to have a healthy alternative rather than just having pills that some people might not be willing to take for whatever reason.
Yeah, definitely. It's all natural.
Because right now in New York, it is medical, but it's really restrictive. It's like only people with HIV, AIDS, Parkinson's, sclerosis, epilepsy. So like it's really limited who can actually have it. So this bill would allow women to be able to use medical marijuana in New York, essentially.
Yeah, and it's a step in the right direction. Certainly from just terminal and serious diseases, that's the only thing they can access it, like you're saying.
Definitely. And there's, besides, like I mentioned before, besides just smoking it, there's topical rubs that you can use to put in like whatever area might be hurting you, and it kind of works internally, even if it's a topical on the outside of the skin. I can attest to those too, because I've used it for my shoulder.
Yeah, and I'm sure it helped out a lot.
Yeah, it definitely does.
Any other,
it's similar to like a lot of the like muscle rubs that you would find, I would say. So yeah, that's hopefully gonna happen. People will be able to get high, forget their troubles a little bit, and not be sent to the ER over their period pains. It fucking sucks. No one wants that.
Yeah, it's embarrassing and it's not fun to be in the ER when you're in pain.
No.
Well, going from getting high to the Mile High. And in this next story, we've got a very interesting case of the Mile High Club. Kieran Williams, a 21-year-old from Preston, Lancashire, was taking a flight on a Ryanair flight which we have dubbed as Bang Bus Air.
Bang Bus Air. Brazzers Air.
An hour in, something weird started going on. And he had to start taking some video and photos. And what was going on is the couple next to him was a little under the influence of alcohol. They were getting a little randy, you could say. And basically, the female decides to take off her bottoms and climb on top of her partner, and they start going at it mid-flight.
That's a different kind of in-flight entertainment.
Oh yeah. I suppose it was limited, the movie selection, or maybe it was bad selections, who knows. And Kieran, he heard them talking about it a little bit, and he thought they were joking. Apparently the male was shouting, "Anyone got a jelly?" Meaning a condom.
Jelly.
And they laughed, about it. A few people laughed around it that were in the aisle surrounding. But then about 10 minutes later, they started actually going to it.
Damn.
Now, a woman even asked to be moved. A female passenger who was sitting next to the couple asked to be moved, but the crew did nothing to stop the couple, or even yell at them at all.
Technically,
they just allowed them to go.
Technically, they didn't cover that in training, so...
Yeah, true. I could imagine that would be a very awkward situation to deal with. This could be the first case documented in history.
Well, usually people would sneak off to the bathroom. That's what you would assume. At least try and be a little discreet.
At least, a little bit of discreetness. Come on, let's have some type of manner or class per se. A Ryanair spokesman said they are looking into this matter. They will not tolerate unruly, disruptive, or inappropriate behavior at any time, and any passengers who appear to behave in any unacceptable manner will be liable for further sanctions. But meanwhile, this couple got off the plane without any charges.
Got off scot-free? Wow.
Scot-free, and they joined the Open Mile High Club.
That's the premium. It's when you get the little, or the platinum card. Instead of the gold member, you get the platinum this time. Doing it out in the open. On the wing. That's where.
Oh my god.
That's where that's like only 10% of the club have ever done it there.
You gotta be quick about it before it takes off, or otherwise you're flying the fuck off.
Or strap in, baby.
Oh my god. 700 mile an hour Mile High Club.
Well, I just imagine how it would smell in that cabin, man.
Ooh, it's a formidable scent. Stings the nostrils.
You got
disgusting.
Recycled air.
Sex smell going on.
Yeah, you got recycled sex air kind of going out throughout the cabin. It stinks when you get off a 5-hour flight in general.
This is worse than the time the raccoon got in the copier.
Yeah, man. Let alone when people are doing it grimy.
The only thing that could smell worse is the road in our next article. In Tiverton, Rhode Island, some residents are dealing with terrible smells of decaying shellfish for days. A man decided to grab a shit ton of shells and take them over to the access road located just off of 3118 Main Road in Rhode Island, and he decided to try and pave the road with these shells. Now, the only problem is, these are unwashed shells that he just grabbed down at the beach. They never really addressed how he got these. I'm wondering if he's just pulling them up by hand. But
maybe he went to one of those clubs that are having a clam cookout. And just let them collect your shells. Let me get your shells.
I don't know why he wants them, but we just throw them away. So yeah, I guess he can have them. These unwashed clam shells still had little visible bits of clam meat in them. And when you take seafood and try and pave a road with it, it ends up decaying and attracting flies, which leads to maggots.
They're just basking in the sun, decomposing.
Yeah, I mean, the idea of a shell road is cool, but not if it's gonna smell like a bunch of decaying fucking fish.
Yeah, that might deter you from going down that road.
The Tiverton police have delivered a cease and desist order to the property. To the property owner. And he will be charged with a misdemeanor if he does not comply. He needs to clean up this decomposing shell road that he's paved. Otherwise, he's getting charged with some fishy business. I don't know what else they charge him with. Public nuisance.
Fishy business.
Fishy business. They're like, I've had it with this shit.
Yeah. I would too, man. His poor neighbors. That's who I feel sorry for.
They just want him to change his tuna.
Just like you got your fans in, you're just like trying to get some fresh air into your house, and all you're getting is shellfish mania.
He's being muscled by the town. I could keep going.
Stop punning. You're punning me away. I'm walking away from the mic.
Oh no, come back, Matt.
Come back.
I get
you're
it.
scaring me off with that, man. This road's scaring me off. I'm sure it scared off a ton of people. Which leads us to our next story. A place that you could be scared off easily. Poneri Castle in Romania, which happened to belong to the real-life Dracula, Vlad III, also known as Vlad the Impaler.
The guy like heads
Now-
on sticks. Can you blame him?
Yeah, exactly. That's his choice. Perfect nickname for that kind of guy. He'd take his enemies and impale them and watch them thrall in pain as they bled out.
Ugh. Nice house though.
Yeah, it's definitely a nice castle. He came to it in the 15th century. He spiced it up a little bit because it had been in ruins and was abandoned for a century. But it wasn't like a ghost or vampire that scared these people off, tourists that happened to be visiting the site. It was a mother bear. And she had 3 cubs with her, so a mother bear is going to be defensive of these 3 cubs. Now, the worst part is, to get up to this castle, you have to endure about just over 1,400 stone steps. So, on top of these people being deathly afraid of the bear, they had to run down 1,400 flights, like 1,400 stone steps.
That's like, I mean, I know that bears can't run down steps. I mean, actually, I don't know about steps, but if they go downhill, isn't that the thing?
No, yeah, you're right. They couldn't handle steps probably, so you're probably safe. But still, like it's like, what's it gonna? Even she tries to come after you, you got a somersaulting bear behind you.
You end up like you're gonna be like Stoop Kid. You're just gonna be stuck there.
Stoop Kid's afraid to leave his stoop. Stoop Kid's afraid to leave his stoop.
You just get smothered by a mother bear, and you stop, or you're like the little like brick that holds her up, and then she just starts mauling you because you stop rolling.
That's terrible. So these people are just looking to go on a little tour of the castle.
A little adventure to the real-life Dracula's castle.
That's a fucking
And
adventure.
it is a
for sure.
beautiful place. It's definitely a beautiful place. It's up in the hills in the Romanian mountains, and it is gorgeous. But so anyway, the environmental ministry has been given the green light to take these 4 bears and move them.
I thought you were
Which is kind of fucked up.
I thought you were gonna say take them out.
Take them out. They got snipers perched in the towers.
I want their paws on my desk.
Oh, by the morning. You're fired, Jim. Jim didn't do anything. Let him have
Poor
a job.
Romanian Jim
He's just a park ranger.
in Romania.
So, they don't know where they're going to move the bears, but the bears are definitely getting gassed out. They're done. They got to get a new home. And, actually, Romania has a high population of bears. There's about 6,000 brown bears living in Romania, which these happen to be brown bears. And that's about 60% of the European population in total.
Oh,
So
wow.
this could happen again. I mean, the castle's a hell of a hideout. Why wouldn't a bear want to go to this place and hide out?
Oh, you know what a bear's weakness is, though, right?
Honey?
No, it's cereal.
Oh, I did not know this.
You got to pack a shotgun
bowl of-
shell full of cereal, like the guy in our next story did.
Oh, it's like a werewolf with a silver bullet.
Exactly. It's some Captain Crunch. A crunch berry through the heart will put a bear down in a second.
Oh shit! You heard it here, people.
So in our next story, a suspect allegedly shot a man with a shotgun shell filled with cereal. The cereal in question, because that was the first thing I had to find out when I saw this. Rice Krispies.
He was just trying to help him out with his daily serving of Rice Krispies.
Well, he shot the guy in the hand.
Oh, that's not so bad. I mean, I don't know what the velocity of those Rice Krispies coming out were, but it probably did sting a little bit.
Well, in Eureka, California, which is way up north there, a man was arrested for he was arrested for resisting arrest and probation violation after allegedly shooting a man with a flare gun loaded with a shotgun shell filled with Rice Krispies cereal.
Oh my god, I just can't believe he took the time to fill a shotgun shell. Like he carved it out and then he packed it with Rice Krispie treats.
Yeah, I wonder if it was one of those, let's see what happens if we do this kind of thing.
Do we know if this was a random crime, or did he know the guy and he was out for him?
Well, it was first reported that an adult man had sustained a single gunshot wound to his hand. So I'm almost first off wondering if they were like, all right, let's shoot it into your mouth. And then he's like, let's try my hand. And they're like, good idea. So the suspect who had reportedly left the scene on a bike following the incident was then caught by police, and the victim said that they did not want to press charges. So that's why I'm guessing it's maybe friends dicking around. But the guy was still arrested for probation violation because you shouldn't be shooting flare guns off at people, I guess. It's probably violating his probation to some extent.
Jesus, I'm sure. Well, any type of firearm, including a flare gun, is definitely
that's a no-no.
A violation.
Even if you pack it with a nice balanced breakfast.
I was gonna say non-lethal, but then I was thinking if you shot that in somebody's mouth, they're done.
Oh yeah, yeah. That's why I'm thinking maybe it started out with the idea of shooting it into the friend's mouth, and the friend might have been smart enough to be like, no, let's go hand.
Well, in our next story, a mom and daughter were trying to get an easier dose of their daily supplements.
And non-lethal.
And non-lethal. And what they did is they walked into a vitamin shop, and they were trying to get down on a dose of Greens Plus capsules, which are basically, they got your daily supplement of greens,
Yep.
So some fibers and, different vitamins and minerals. Avoiding, kind of cheating the having to eat healthy or whatnot. Or maybe they just needed extra. Now, these are pretty expensive supplements. They usually go for around $50 a bottle.
Oh, wow.
So, they were not too happy when they got home, opened the bottle, and it was sealed, so they had to open it up, and it was filled with penne pasta.
It's not what you expect. A little bit of Italian penne, fucking sitting there in the bottle staring back at you.
Yeah, that's definitely not a happy day. So the next day she heads back to the store, and she has a receipt in hand, and she goes to the manager and says, "Hey, what's going on here? I got pasta instead of my supplements."
It's like, no, those.
And he was
those
like,
are
"Oh
the
no, that's what they
substitutes."
look like these days."
Yeah, right.
Yeah. They look like penne to make it just like your daily, so you can sneak it in on your kids. No. Really, what he goes is he offered her money back or an exchange. So the woman, she wanted to get her bottle of Greens Plus. So she said, let me get an exchange, but I want to open the bottle in the store. So she gets her bottle, and she opens it. Sure enough, goddamn penne.
It's all penne.
The manager was bamboozled. He goes and grabs a third bottle off the shelf, pops the cap, only to find more of the pasta. And then he grabs a fourth and yielded a similar result. Penne.
It's all fucking pasta the whole way down.
It's all goddamn pasta.
It's all a scam. All of it's pasta. They start opening the packages of diapers. It's pasta. They crack open a cantaloupe. It's full of spaghetti. They fucking go over to the milk. They pour it out. They painted the inside white, and it's all full of fucking dried pasta. Bow tie as far as the eye can see.
See, the cue would have been when you shake the milk and it's got like a shaky sound instead of like splish splash.
No one thought to check, man. It's all.
I say at that point it's your own fault. Come down to the vitamin shop. We got pasta. We got pasta, and we got pasta.
You need bow tie. You want egg noodle. We got that. We got fucking lasagna. It's like, I know we're a vitamin shop, but all we got is pasta.
Linguine, angel hair, you name it, we got you. But we just don't have vitamins.
Vitamin D, vitamin C, get the fuck out. We don't got any of that shit. If you need spaghetti, we're your fucking shop.
Carbs are the only way to a healthy life.
It's terrible.
So the manager immediately gives her a refund, and he's like, I don't know what's going on here, but here's your money back. And a statement from the company that makes the Greens Plus capsules, Genuine Health, they said the bottles were tampered with after leaving their warehouse. They didn't want to take the rap.
Said we don't know what happened. It must have been a mix-up.
They say there's a few incidents at these Shoppers Drug Mart stores where this has happened, so they believe it's somewhere in between the shipping and the stores itself that this is going on. And a full investigation is being launched.
Where in the assembly
vitamin police are on
line
it.
does that happen?
Well, they say that it didn't happen on the assembly line. They say they left the warehouses fully sealed, full of vitamins. So the option is that we got a fucking corrupt driver, or we got somebody at these stores who would have to work at numerous stores tampering with a product.
So someone got into
the driver.
Someone got into a shipment and literally filled that shit with pasta one by one. That must have been it.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I mean, he got 4 in this one case that we read about, so that's $200 worth of fucking vitamins. And he's just selling them on the black market for half price. He's like, I got your shit, man. That's what you're looking for? Greens Plus.
All those
this will get you high, man.
All those really shady people who operate on the black market who are trying to stay healthy.
Which, you know, not all drug dealers are bad. Sometimes they're just trying to give you your vitamins, your daily dose of greens.
Like, hey, man, you're looking really tired. Get at some of this vitamin D.
This will put a pep in your step for sure.
Like, I care about you, man. First one's always free because one love.
So, be careful when you're buying your vitamins. Check them before you leave the parking lot.
Yeah, I'd be fucking pissed. I'd be mad.
Oh yeah, I would be really pissed. I'm just glad she had the nerve to check them before she went there.
Would you?
And went home again.
Would you say you'd be pissed enough to kick like 50 plastic flamingos?
I'd kick 100 of them.
In our funny clip of the week, we have a bodybuilder who's kicking a bunch of plastic flamingos. This is some pretty funny shit right here.
But not before doing a amazing 360 spin kick.
Oh yeah. Lands it.
And then he might have a world record for most flamingos kicked in under 30 seconds.
Actually, yeah, I gotta count these sons of bitches.
Alright, let's go with it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. 22 flamingos.
Yep, 22. Oh my god. So, if anyone can beat this guy's thing, like, do something. Dude, we don't always tell our audience to go out there and film themselves doing something, but if you can do something cool and kick more than 22 plastic flamingos, you'll have beat this guy, and we'll feature your clip as our funny clip of the week on our Facebook page. Because this is too funny. I want to get more people kicking plastic flamingos like this dude. But you got to do something cool before it. It's got to be something awesome like that spin kick.
Yeah, he did a pretty gnarly spin kick, so you gotta one-up that, so good luck.
Fucking swing down from fucking the top of a building on like a fucking rope or something. And then fucking kick plastic flamingos. It's gotta end with you kicking more plastic flamingos than this guy did, which is 22. So you gotta go out and buy 25 plastic flamingos. And that's our funny clip of the week. We will be sure to post that up on our Facebook on Wednesday, like we do every Wednesday. We also post a lot of the news articles that we talk about. Like, we post our weed article every Monday, the funny clip, like we said, every Wednesday, and a bunch of them throughout the week. So be sure to head over to the Facebook to see that and check those out.
All right, people. We got some good artists this week, so check it out. What I'm bringing to you this week is a band called Quietdrive. They're an alternative rock band based out of Hopkins, Minnesota, and they were formed in 2002. They're currently signed to Twilight Records, and the members of the band, it's a 5-piece, Kevin Truckenmiller, Brandon Lanier, Will Sacer, Bryce Nijhaas, hopefully I'm not butchering that, Brady Trudeau. I love these guys. They caught my eye with a great cover, and I'm actually going to play 2 covers for you guys because they're both really freaking good. And they'll still give you a good feel for what this band's about. Now, the first cover I'm going to bring to you is pretty notorious. I'm sure you've heard this song. It's a classic 90s song. Maybe late 80s, actually. I'm not sure. We'll have to get back to you when we come back. But anyway, this is Time After Time. Originally by Cyndi Lauper.
Lying in my bed, I hear the clock tick and think of you. Caught up in circles, confusion is nothing new.
Alright, so that was a cover of Cyndi Lauper, Time After Time. Came out in 1983. I really like the progressive drive they did with it. They really sped it up a bit, as you were commenting before when you first heard it, and it caught me right away.
Everything
I love
sounds
a good
better.
Cover.
Everything sounds better sped up.
Yeah, definitely.
In my opinion.
Yeah, this was one of my favorite covers actually of all time. Which leads me to the next one, which is another good cover because I really like the original. Now, they did a really cool cover of Africa, originally by Toto, which was released in 1982. And, yeah, this song, it's sped up a bit, and it's fun. So, here's their version of Africa.
Drums echoing tonight, but she only whispers of some quiet conversation. She's coming on a 12:30 flight. The moonlit wings reflect the stars that guide me to salvation. I stopped an old man along the way, hoping to find some forgotten words or ancient melodies. He turned to me as if to say, hurry boys, it's waiting there for you. It's gonna take a lot to drag me away from you. There's nothing that 100 men or more could ever do. I bless the rain down in Africa. Gonna take some time to do the things we never had.
So yeah, those are 2 awesome covers that Quietdrive put out. But if you want to check them out, they got a whole arsenal of albums and singles. They've got about like 10 albums they've released. And they're actually on a hiatus right now, so you can't really check them out live. But you can keep an eye out, and they'll probably be playing soon enough.
Yeah, they're definitely one worth checking out.
Yeah, they got an archive to keep you entertained for now.
So yeah, make sure to check out Quietdrive. The band that I will be suggesting is actually one that we kind of have like local ties to in a weird way. We Are the In Crowd is the band. Some of you may have heard of them. They're very pop punky. They remind me sort of like Mayday Parade and All Time Low, which actually their producers also worked with those bands. So it doesn't surprise me that they got picked up by the label that they got signed to, which is Hopeless Records. They've been putting out really, really cool music videos, and that's something that always catches my eye. I'm definitely more of a video fiend, being raised on like TRL and all that shit.
Carson Daly.
Well, yeah, it used to be that, you had to put out a really good music video, and that was like a way to get noticed. So I always appreciated that when bands could put time into their music videos. And We Are the In Crowd definitely has some cool ones out there. We're going to kind of stick with the covers motif, and they did a cover of one of my favorite bands, Brand New, and they did Sick Transit Gloria, Glory Fades. And that I really like this cover. Matt showed this to me, and I listened to it a couple of times, and I really dig the dueling vocals between their female lead vocalist, whose name is Taylor Jardine, and their other lead vocalist, who is Jordan Eckes. The band also includes Mike Ferry, Rob Chanelli, and Cameron Hurley. Cameron Hurley and Rob Chanelli both played in various bands in Poughkeepsie that we went to their shows as like high schoolers.
Yeah, oh yeah, we were friends with Cameron for quite some time in high school and middle school. I used to play Grand Theft Auto on PSPs with him in opposing classrooms. He's a good kid.
And him and our fan and listener and friend of the show, Jordan, used to do short films, which I used to also do, so I knew them through that as well.
And we're in a great band. We have to throw a shout out to A Run for Your Money.
Yeah.
Because I still listen to your music all the time.
And I still have a t-shirt somewhere. It's got a couple holes in it, but it's still hanging around.
Oh, yeah.
And then Rob was in the Goodyear.
Oh, my God. Yeah, one of the first big bands to like originate out of our area.
And I remember
like our
seeing...
school, rather.
I remember seeing them, I think, with Amber Skies at Club Crannel, I think it was.
Yeah, that was like a comeback show for them. They were already like dispensed, and then they came back for a bit.
And
Cameron might have even been in that time.
Yeah, that was amazing. So, back to the track. We're going to play Sick Transit Gloria by We Are the In Crowd.
Keep the noise low. She doesn't wanna glow in. Shoot from head to toe where your left hand doesn't show me around. Look into heartbeat. It feeds me straight into the ground. You don't recover from a night like this.
The victim still lying in bed, completely motionless.
A hand moves in the dark to a zipper.
Hear a boy bracing tight against the sheets, barely whisper.
This is so messed up.
Upon arrival, the guests had all stared.
Dripping wet and clearly depressed, he had his drink with the stairs.
No longer cool, but a boy in a stitch.
Unprepared for a life full of lies, a failing relationship.
He keeps his hands low.
He doesn't wanna blow it.
He's red from head to toe, and his eyes give her the up and the down.
His stomach turns and he thinks of throwing up.
But the body on the bed that goes forward, and he starts to
the feedback, the focus, the reason that I had to believe you were to understand. Die young and save yourself. Take down, taste death. It used to be the reason I'm breathing, now it's choking me up. Die young and save yourself.
So that's We Are the In Crowd, doing a cover of Brand New's Sick Transit Gloria, Glory Fades. And I just really appreciated the way that they went about doing that. The vocals are really, really good between the two front people.
Yeah, they took it and they made it a little more aggressive too, and I really enjoyed that part about it.
Now, one thing to mention about We Are the In Crowd is they are on hiatus. I mean, who knows? I'm not sure exactly what that means, but they've been on hiatus since like the beginning of last year. So it's been a while since they put out anything new, but all of their videos and stuff on YouTube and their Spotify, they all have a lot of plays. So clearly there's demand for this band.
Oh yeah. Well, the road gets tough, and touring takes a lot out on a person. So I mean, they're due for some time off. Yeah. They could be in the studio working hard right now for all we know.
Very true. I mean, this is all just Wikipedia. It's not any insider information. So
we don't have a mole.
The next song that I want to play by them is called "Never Be What You Want," and this is an acoustic version of this song. I really, like I said, I really appreciate the vocals of this band, and I think doing acoustic versus their normal, like, sort of hyped up faster. I know I said earlier, faster always makes stuff better, but I do appreciate acoustic songs as well. So,
hell yeah.
Never Be What You Want, acoustic by We Are the In Crowd.
I remember the nights we spent under city lights. This feeling's got the best of me. We were floating along to the sounds of a dead end town, but now that's just a memory.
I can't figure you out. You've got more fight in you than anybody else. And here's the part where I started to make my own damn decisions and make a name for myself. Will never be what you want. I wouldn't change any part of me just to make you stay. You had a piece of my heart, but not enough to just run away. 'Cause I know what's best for me.
Take all your big plans and throw them away. I've got something in mind before we go separate ways.
We ask the questions, baby. Who provides the answers? I'm scared to death and it
The
shows.
flame burned out, but it glows.
And the look in your eyes is things I don't wanna know.
It's time to go.
Come closer, and I can't say anything. Everything comes out the wrong way.
So that was Never Be What You Want, the acoustic version by We Are the In Crowd. Even though they're on hiatus, hopefully we'll see them putting out some new stuff soon.
And even so, they have a huge archive as well. They have a ton of material out there, and it's all equally good.
Absolutely. And if I know anything about the two guys from our home area, they are going to be doing something. Even if it's not this band, it'll be something.
They're lifers, and they're destined to do something great because they both have extreme talent. Let alone the rest of the people in this band are all really talented musicians and artists.
So yeah, those are the music suggestions for this episode. We got Quietdrive, We Are the In Crowd. Make sure you check them out. But now we're moving on to
play a game.
To a little game. We got to get a sound clip.
I get too excited for this, I guess, you know?
A little
I live for the games, man.
little Saw sound clip. Do you want to play a game? So everyone knows that Father's Day happens on June 18th this year, and that is Sunday. Hopefully you've mailed something to your dad if you can't see him, or got to have a beer with him or something to appreciate old pops. Usually you ask them what they want and they're like, oh, I don't want anything.
Yep, typical dad answer.
You know what's
and you gotta fucking guess.
You know what's always good? A gift card.
That's what I do every time, I'm not gonna lie.
The gift card
usually
for
that
food.
And some liquor maybe, something nice, a little classy with it.
Yeah, I think last year I got my dad some beer from the area out here in California.
Yeah, good selection. Yeah.
And this year I might go Outback gift card.
Take them to the old Outback, huh?
Yep. Well, I can't be
Got some
there.
good steaks out there.
I'm not gonna be able to, come home to visit. So you gotta send something either way. And that brings us.
You could Skype with me. You could Skype with me when you go to use that Outback gift card.
Yeah, there you go. Show me the steak. Show me the steak.
Show me the money.
Your first question in our Father's Day game. This is you get.
Oh, just rushing me. All right.
You're getting 3 questions here. So you get 2 out of 3. You're golden.
If I get the first 2 wrong, I'm fucked though.
Yeah, very true. So don't get this first one
All right.
wrong. Let's start out on a good note here. Number 1. How many cards are given each year for Father's Day? We have 72 million, 46 million, or 30 million.
I'm gonna say answer B, 46 million.
46 million is incorrect. I am sorry.
God damn it.
You're lowball.
72 million.
You're lowballing the dads. They get 72 million. They're getting shown some love. It's a lot of cards. It's a big card holiday.
Yep, I would assume. Yeah. God damn it.
All right, so these last 2, you gotta make them count. So in China,
Oh fuck. This is a bad note.
in China, Baba means daddy. So they celebrate Father's Day on what similar sounding month and day? So in the Chinese language, Baba it translates to daddy, but it also individually Ba and Ba are a number that translate to a month and day on a calendar. Does Father's Day in China happen on July 7th, August 8th, or September 9th? So basically, is Ba 7, 8, or 9?
I'm gonna say it's 8. I'm going with the middle again.
B, August 8th.
Yeah.
Is correct. Yeah, nice.
1-1. Right.
Still in the game. That was good. I didn't know you knew Mandarin.
Well, you know, I'm a man of many talents. I don't discuss them all.
So yeah, I thought that was kind of interesting. Ba is like 8, I guess. So Ba is like August 8th, and Baba also means daddy, roughly translated. So Father's Day, do it on the 8th of the 8th month.
Yeah, it gives you some time. Catch up. Be like, I'm not late with my gift. Ha, you silly fool.
Right?
We're celebrating Baba Day.
Yeah, we're going Chinese Father's Day this year. So, getting on to your last, final, and most crucial question, the game winner here. This is a
Teeter-totter.
This is a movie question.
Okay, all right.
Who starred alongside Robin Williams in the 1997 comedy Father's Day? Was it A, Randy Quaid, B, Billy Crystal, or C, Woody Harrelson?
Oh, okay. I'm going Woody Harrelson.
C, Woody Harrelson. Is incorrect. I am sorry.
Damn it. Was it Randy Quaid? Was it the crazy man?
It was Billy Crystal.
Okay. I hate Billy Crystal. That's why I didn't want to choose him.
So yeah, that's who was in. I guess it was two dads raising a kid or something like that. I haven't seen it personally.
God damn it. I could have totally seen Woody Harrelson in an off comedy with Robin Williams.
I almost wrote Russell Crowe as one of the people instead, and I was like, no, that's a giveaway. It wouldn't be Russell Crowe.
Damn it! I wish it did. I wish it took out Randy Quaid.
Oh man. Well, I'm sorry. That was a tough one. Yeah, I mean, it was only 3, so it didn't give you too much of a redeeming chance. Next time I do a game, I'll put a little more effort in, do a couple more questions.
You figure the 3 I'd be able to nail 2 or 3 at least, but
it makes your odds a little bit
Billy
harder.
Crystal.
Yeah, Billy Crystal did you dirty.
I will have my revenge, Billy Crystal.
So that brings us about to the end of the show here.
That's a wrap on it, and let's do this nice and smooth. Let's all get in a single file line. Let's no talking.
Hey, no cutting.
Let's hold hands. Hey, get back in line. Get back in line over there. All right. Now that we're all compliant, if you want to go check out our Facebook or our Instagram, all you got to do is search American Slacker Podcast. If you want to check out the main hub, it's similar too, AmericanSlackerPodcast.com. And also, if you want to send us a little bit of mail, maybe we'll become pen pals, talk back and forth, whatever you want. AmericanSlackerPodcast@gmail.com.
Send us some emails. We'd love to read what you have to say about the show.
Only good shit though. We don't deal with hate mail well.
Straight to the trash. If you want
delete.
If you want to harass us on Twitter or Reddit, our handles there are at AMERSLKR Podcast. That's Amer Slacker Podcast. AMERSLKR Podcast. If I say it faster, you'll be less likely to harass us. So you can also rate and review the show on iTunes. Give us 5 stars over there. That's what we really want. That's the gold standard for us. It really helps us get our show out to other people. Another way to do that is for you to just tell your friends. Like, you know you got that weird friend who would love this shit. Be like, hey, Jerry, pull him into a room and be like, these guys talk about dicks and weed. You'd fucking love it.
Tons of dick swinging.
And if he's like,
we put it in our intro.
If he's like, oh, I don't know how to do. I've heard a podcast. I don't know how. Just slap him. And be like, Jerry, motherfucker, look at me. Head over to their YouTube. They have all their new episodes up there, along with all their past episodes and bonus episodes for free. Be like, Jerry, get your shit together.
Everybody knows how to use that YouTube these days. And if you want to hear from great artists such as We Are the In Crowd or Quietdrive and many more, all you got to do is go to our Spotify playlist, search American Slacker Podcast, and you'll find them all there, waiting for you to hit play.
And if you really love the show, become a Patreon sponsor. You can get awesome titles, including becoming an official American Slacker or being part of the Green Team. Just a recruit, though. You got to save a life to be on the Green Team.
Yeah, you got to do something pretty fucking spectacular.
But if you donate to our Patreon, you will get access to play Xbox with us on the 4th Saturday of every month. along with a shout out. And if you donate $5 to the show, you can ask us a question. We'll answer it on air.
Any question at all.
At least to the best of our ability.
Yeah, don't get all
philosophical
edgy on
and
us
shit.
Yeah, we don't do philosophy here. We're not no philosophy.
We'll give it a
in
whack.
Sucker.
Send us your
We'll
hardest.
give it a whack, but
donate
I'm not guaranteeing
$5.
you.
Submit your hardest philosophy question to the Patreon.
We'll put research into that for that much.
Yeah, so Aristotle says.
If you want to stalk our personal lives, all you got to do is go to our Instagrams and our Snapchats, maybe our gamer tags if you want to lurk and see what we're playing. My Instagram is MWG Media, and my Snapchat and gamer tag are one and the same, Matty G from HP.
And for my Instagram, Snapchat, and gamer tag, you can find me at Landers the Plane.
You guys got to keep it all in line. Jesus Christ. That's it.
There you go.
No, I wasn't giving you that's it.
Oh, I thought
now
that's
I'll give you one of these, that's it.
There you go.
Just kidding. Hold on, one more. This is the real one, I promise. That's it.
There you go. This time around, it is Father's Day. Everyone knows that Father's Day is happening on June. Everyone knows. Everyone.
Everybody's happening on June. Fuck.